Hi everyone, welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your love, support, kindness, likes, commenting, subscribing, donations. I'm so grateful for all of you. So grateful to be on this journey with you. So grateful to be of service to help you on your journey. This is healing for you. It's healing for me. Thank you all so much. I'm just so overwhelmed with all of the love and gratitude and support. I really am. Thank you all so much. So today's pick a card is going to be messages from your inner child. Okay, we're going to dive into what does your inner child want you to know? What does your inner child want to say to you? Pile 1, we have your path. Pile 2, trust. And pile 3, inner child. Now these were randomly selected for each pile, okay? I did not expect for the inner child one to actually come out for pile 3, but I don't control this. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps will be linked below. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I hope you're well. I hope everything is going well for you. We're going to get right into it. Pile 1, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for all of you. Pile 1, your path. So messages from your inner child. Your inner child wants you to know that you are on the right path. You are on the right path. You are on the path of your destiny. You are on the path of your purpose, the path of your light, your divinity. You're on the path that you're supposed to be on. Now, some of you may be thinking, because I can hear you, so some of you may be saying, well, it doesn't feel like I'm on the right path, Nicole. It doesn't feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. You're not at your destination. Who knows when you'll get to your destination? That could be another lifetime. We don't know. But your inner child is saying you're on the right path. Celebrate this. Because even though it may feel really challenging right now, things may feel so difficult. Things may feel so, for some of you, you are going through a lot of challenges. I'm sending you a lot of love right now. This is not for all, but for some of you, or it's been very challenging. But your inner child is saying you're on the right path. You're on the path to success, to victory, to winning. Some of you are getting ready to get like a lump sum of money that you were not expecting. This lump sum of money is going to come very unexpectedly, but it's going to be a gift. And this is going to confirm to you that you are on the right path. For some of you right now, your finances are not in the best place, or your finances have been very up and down. Your finances, this is the test of your faith, a test of your trusting ability, a test of your root chakra, your abundance, testing your abundance, testing how much do you trust, how much faith do you really have. Do you really trust this part of the journey? Scarcity blocks are being worked through right now. Abundance and scarcity issues are being worked through right now. Spending money when you are told to do so, even when your bank account is saying you shouldn't be spending any money. It's like blind faith right now. Trust. Trust is big because it's a huge test here with security. Your security and your abundance. And your inner child is saying this is stuff that you've been working through. Your inner child has been working through you because a lot of this is wounding from childhood. A lot of this is like maybe parental arguments around money, maybe growing up homeless, growing up poor, growing up in poverty, growing up, you know when the family has money and you know when they don't have money. You know, you're working through that. For some of you, it's been like very up and down with your money. Okay? It's very up and down. 1 minute is great. It's a lot of money coming in, and then there's a drought, or things are slowing down, or you're losing a lot of money. This has been a test. How much do you trust? How much faith do you have? How much do you trust that you are abundant? How much do you trust in your abundance? Are you able to work through these scarcity wounds that were passed down to you? There goes that confirmation right there. I heard my phone. Passed down. All of this is not you. Okay? All of this did not start with you. This is generational. For many of you, this is generational. Particularly on your mother's side of the family, a maternal wound here with money. Money, the way it's going in and out, being able to receive, allowing yourself to receive, receptivity here. This is very important because your inner child is really pointing this out. And your inner child is also saying, this is a part of the path and the plan. This is how you get to victory. This is how you get to the other side. This is how you keep going. This is how you get to the other side. This is how you get to victory. Okay. So right now, the fears that you're working through, this is deeply connected to ancestral wounds, ancestral trauma, particularly around scarcity, fear, and trust. Okay, and many of you are working through this and you're doing very well. This is what your inner child wants you to know. You are on the right path. You are doing very well to work through these blocks. These are the blocks that were blocking your abundance. So these are tests, okay, and you're passing. And you're getting ready to be rewarded. Let's see what else your inner child wants you to know. Yeah. This is it. This is going through the tests. Knight of Wands here. You have the passion to keep going. You don't give up. It's been difficult. It's been challenging. Many of you, there's just this thing around like still not believing that you will be whatever it is that you want to be or have the amount of money that you want. First of all, let me just say this. Don't limit yourself at all. Like you could say that, you know, you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, but say like, I want to be a multi-billionaire. Say things like that, because when you just say like a millionaire, that could just mean like 1 million, right? Really reach for the sky here. Really like, or you don't even have to put a money amount there. You know, you could just really just kind of leave it open-ended. Don't limit yourself. There's been a habit here of limitation, limiting yourself in the past to only be one way or only to have, you know, like if I could only just get there, and then you reach it. And then it's like, well, what's next? This is the part. Don't limit yourself. Your inner child does not want you to limit yourself. Don't overthink this and don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. Okay, so 4 of Wands and Knight of Cups in reverse. Some of you are getting ready to be reunited. Okay, there's a reunion coming up. Okay, for some of you, this could be romantic. For some of you, I'm hearing, but some of you, this is a family member. There's some type of reunion happening, and this reunion in the past, this person may have been emotionally unavailable or emotionally immature, or this person did not show their emotions. They were not clear. And this person is going to come back a different person. This is going to be a new energy. Now, for some of you, this is you. Your inner child wants you to become more emotionally available. Your inner child wants you to get in touch with your emotions and to let your emotions flow and be free. Your inner child is saying, the time is now. You can be safe. You're safe. I just heard my phone again. That's more, when I hear my phone, that's confirmation for me. Okay, that's because of confirmation there. So your inner child is saying it's safe for you to let your emotions come out, to be free, to flow. It's safe for you to cry. It's safe for you to open up. Open up first to yourself. Be vulnerable with yourself first. And then you can move forward to be vulnerable with whoever else you trust to hold space for you. But your inner child is saying it's now safe. You don't have to cry alone anymore. You don't have to cry in the dark anymore. You don't have to be in the dark about your feelings. You don't have to bury the feelings down to be suitable for everyone else who can't handle it. You know, you don't have to hide who you are. You don't have to hide what makes you upset, what makes you sad, what makes you feel away. Your inner child is saying it's okay. It's okay. You know, you can show that other side of yourself. And it's safe to do that. It's safe to be open. It's safe to be free. It's safe to be vulnerable. For some of you, you will be reuniting with someone that you will be vulnerable with. Okay? And this person that you're going to be reuniting with, this person they're coming back from the past for some of you. But for some of you, this is a person from childhood, okay? Or you've known from childhood. This could be, again, a childhood friend, or you're going to be sharing memories with someone about your childhood that's going to be more healing for you. You're going to allow yourself to open up and to be vulnerable and to share some painful memories with this person, and it's going to be healing. And your inner child is saying, it's safe. It's safe. It's safe to do so. It's safe to open the door. It's safe to go back there to explore it, because your inner child is saying it's coming up, because now it's time for you to release, to let these emotions flow and to open that door up. For some of you, you know, you were told at a young age, like, don't cry, or don't do this, or don't whine, don't say anything. You know, you don't have a right to talk. You don't have a right to voice anything, okay? So now your inner child wants you to know you do have a voice. You do have a voice, and you have a beautiful voice, and you can let your voice be heard in safe spaces. You can open this door, and it's okay, and this is going to free yourself, because again, you're on the path. You're on your path. So we have here, Knight of Swords and Six of Swords. Some of you are dealing with abandonment wounds right now, and your inner child is saying it's safe to go there. It's safe to dive into that. It's safe to dive into the pain of being abandoned. For some of you, you know, this person that's coming back may have abandoned you, or may have triggered those abandonment wounds that you have. And your inner child is saying that was on purpose. That was supposed to happen. That was a part of the plan. This person was supposed to trigger your abandonment wounds, because this needed to be healed. You needed to realize that you had those wounds. For some of you, you did not really feel the impact of the abandonment wound until this person triggered it. Whether they abandoned you, or whatever the situation was between you and this person, but this person really triggered your abandonment wounds. And your inner child is saying that's what was supposed to happen. That was a part of the path, the plan here. This was all supposed to happen. And so now, if this is the person coming back that you're going to be able to talk to, they're saying that it's safe to tell this person this, to tell this person that they triggered you in that way, that they made you the situation brought you back to childhood. The situation was painful for you. The situation, you know, it triggered a lot of things that you did not know were there. This is a part of it. And when you do that, you're going to feel so free. Your inner child is like, I'm seeing your inner child jumping up and down and doing cartwheels. Like, your inner child is waiting to be free. Free of the pain. Like, this is so deep. Wow. Your inner child is... Look, my phone again. Your inner child is really like, when you open the door to those emotions and let it out, freedom. You're going to be so free. Do this with yourself first. This has to be done with you first. It can't just be done with another person and you did not do this with yourself. Do this with yourself first. And then when you are able to do it with another person in a safe space that you trust, you will have freedom on another level. Your inner child will be free. I'm just seeing your inner child just so happy. So happy. This is beautiful. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So, letting go. So your inner child wants you to let these things go. So this is what I'm saying. This is coming to the surface for a reason. Your inner child wants you to know that this is coming to the surface so you can let it go. It's safe to let it go. It's safe to release. It's safe to go there because it's time to be released. Your inner child is saying you've held on to it long enough. Some of you didn't even know you were holding on to it. You didn't even realize. But now it's time to release it. Your inner child wants to be free. So this is about, again, you allowing yourself to feel these emotions. Cry. Be angry. Sad. Hurt. You feel betrayed. Allow it to flow. Don't shut it down. Don't say no. You know, don't bring that energy in from childhood. Like, no, I can't cry. No, I can't. I just can't. Let this, no, let it flow. Let the emotions flow freely. This is how you free yourself and your inner child because it's time to let it go. Like I said, your inner child keeps saying the theme here is let it go. It's time. Okay, let's get a couple more messages to end. How long? Like I said, this is going to be huge. Like, you are going to skip so many levels once you do this. You are going to level up. Like, it's not just here, it's going like here and beyond. Seriously. This is big time. Okay. So, tree of life and travel. So, your inner child is saying to you, traveling is going to be important for getting in touch with your inner child, for helping you to connect and feel grounded, feel connected to the earth. Travel helps you to find the parts of yourself that are not awake yet, that are not activated. Okay, so traveling helps you to connect with the earth. It helps to keep you grounded. It helps you to connect with other parts of yourself that are not awake yet. Your inner child loves when you travel. Your inner child feels excited when you travel. It feels like a new adventure for your inner child. It feels like something new, something fun. It's very exciting. And again, this is helping you to connect with yourself on a deeper level and your inner child. And it keeps you, again, connected to the earth. So traveling is going to be very important for you on your path. Make time for travel. Make time for yourself. Make time to connect with the earth. It's always a new adventure here. Tree of life. This is what charges you up. This is what gives you the energy to keep going. You learn, you discover, you become aware. Okay? So your inner child wants you to continue to travel and make time for travel. Some of you, you love to travel, but you don't always make time for it. Your inner child wants you to make time intentional time to travel. So I really hope that helps out. One, thank you all so much for being here with me today. Please like the video, subscribe. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You got this. You're doing a great job. Keep being on your path. Please like the video. Please share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. Leave a comment. Let me know how this resonated, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose trust. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going well for you today. Trust. Your inner child wants you to trust. This is going to be a big theme for you coming up. A big theme for you coming up in your life. On your path. Trust. There's going to be for some of you coming up soon, there's going to be 3 separate situations where you are going to be forced to trust. Trust blindly. Like you're going to have a blindfold on and you're just going to be out there. You're going to have to trust blindly. 3 situations for many of you. And it's going to come, you know, pretty close together. Like they're not going to be that spaced apart. It's going to be 3 tests of your faith. How much do you trust? How much do you trust your inner child, your team, the higher power? How much do you trust? Do you trust what you're being told? Your inner child is talking to you a lot. Your inner child talks to you when you eat certain foods. Your inner child connects with you. Like your inner child, I'm saying, like jumping up and down, excited about certain foods, and like when you drive, when you're in a car, your inner child is talking to you, driving, music, food, creatively for sure. Your inner child is like telling you to trust that you have what it takes. You are equipped. You know what you want to do. You know what it is. You have a vision for whatever it is you're trying to do, the things you're trying to execute. You know, you've known for years. You've had this vision from when you were a child. Many of you had to grow up fast. You had to grow up and become an adult very at a young age. You had to transition to adulthood at a time where you were not equipped to deal with it. But your inner child is saying, well, you thought you weren't equipped. Your inner child is saying, you've always had it. You've always been strong enough. You've always had the tools. You've always been equipped. It's about trusting yourself, trusting this journey, trusting the plan. Your inner child is saying, when you became an adult, at whatever age you became one, you had it from then. You were able to do it and you did it. Was it fun? No. But you did it. Your inner child is like, remember who you are and don't forget what you've done and how far you've come. Right now, your inner child wants you to balance. Balance. Balance is going to be key right now. For some of you, you've been like on a hamster wheel or spinning your wheels or doing the same thing over and over, being in some type of repetitive cycle, and your inner child is saying, when are you ready to get off? Are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to trust the journey, trust the unknown, trust what you don't know, trust what you don't see, trust what's ahead of you? Are you ready? Are you ready to get off the wheel? Are you ready to balance out your life? Are you ready to come into harmony, to come into peace? Your inner child is saying you deserve peace. You deserve harmony. You deserve to be loved. Okay? Your inner child is saying this balance is going to be key. You're moving into a place where you will feel balance. But it's something that you're going to have to let go. And it could be like a limiting belief, an old version of yourself, an old narrative over yourself or people, or an addiction or something. I don't know, but it's something you're going to have to let go. And for many of you, like, you may feel like this is going to be painful, but your inner child is saying it's really not. What you are letting go is nothing compared to what you are gaining. You're gaining so much more. Your inner child is just saying trust. And your inner child is saying you worked for this. Like, this is what you worked for. You're getting ready to get rewarded. Many of you are going to get rewarded big time for some seeds you've been planting. This could be things you've been planting for 7 years, 7 months. This is 7 of Pentacles here. 7 years, 7 months ago. These things are getting ready to come in, and it's going to be very fruitful. You're going to be very abundant through these seeds you've been planting. For some of you, you've been dealing with like a divorce, or dealing with like childhood memories of parents divorcing or breaking up. That's been difficult for you. You've been trying to, you've been realizing that your relationships have been mirroring what you learned in childhood or what you saw in childhood. Like if you saw dysfunctional relationships, you realize you've been mirroring this in adulthood with your adult life. Okay, and your inner child is saying, are you ready to get off this hamster wheel? Are you ready to get off? Are you ready for peace? Are you ready to choose peace? Because the choice is yours. Your inner child is like, we can do this. We've always done it. Your inner child is like, we've always done this. We've always been doing it. Whatever you and your inner child, I feel like many of you talk to your inner child, or you are very connected, because like I said, your inner child is like excited when you eat certain things and when you do certain things. So I feel like you are connected with your inner child, but your inner child is like, are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to trust? Trust the unknown. Trust what you don't know. Trust what you cannot see. It's like, it's like this. There is a decision here, okay? There's a decision that you've been avoiding. You've been avoiding making this decision because you're scared to trust, or you're scared that things can actually be great for you, or you're scared to actually believe that good things can happen for someone like you. That you can have a happily ever after, that you can have victory, you can have joy, you can have stability. So your inner child is like, your inner child is really like guiding you and coaching you. Your inner child, I just have this vision of like a child grabbing your face and like, it's okay, you're safe, you're good, it's okay. And like your inner child is like, you can have victory, you can have stability, you can have joy, you can have harmony, but you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust. You can't see everything right now, but you have to take these leaps, a leap of faith, or leaps of faith. For some of you, it's more than one. So there's been, your inner child here is saying delusion. There's been a lot of delusion here, a lot of denial, a lot of living in the past, a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of like I said, your inner child is very connected. Your inner child is like right there, connected. Your inner child may even be a main guide for you, okay? So your inner child is like, let's let the delusion and the illusions go. The old stories, the old beliefs, the thoughts that keep going, the fear, Let's move into balance and harmony. Your inner child is like, we deserve this. We deserve it. It's time. You've had enough. Like, have you had enough? That's what your inner child, like, that's what I keep hearing. Because I'm seeing this hamster wheel just going around and around and around. And your inner child is like, are you ready? Are you ready to get off? Are you ready to get off the treadmill? Are you ready to come out of this? Are you ready to come out of this delusion? Because here with this true offering, this is being set free. You set your inner child free. You set yourself free. You move beyond illusion. You move out of denial. You move into peace and harmony, free like a dove, just completely free. And your inner child is like really excited about this, because I really feel for many of you, it's really just a matter of like letting go of those illusions and like what you've been telling yourself and what you've been holding on to, and you know, things like that. You really are at this point where you are ready to be set free. But do you trust? Are you ready to trust? And your inner child wants for you to do something that is specifically for them. Whether this is eating a certain meal, or doing something that you did in childhood, watching something that you did in, you know, when you were a child, doing something specifically to connect with your inner child, doing something specifically for your inner child. For some of you, this is going to be something adventurous. I'm hearing fishing. I'm also hearing just like going to the park and like laying out, roller skating. I'm also hearing ice skating, watching favorite movie from childhood, cartoons. Okay, your inner child wants you to do something specifically for them, to show your love and to show like that you intentionally connect, which many of you, I do feel that you do. Okay, pile 2. Yeah. So you're coming into, your inner child wants you to know this. This is what you're coming into. Healing the heart pain, the betrayal, the heart wounds. Coming into peace, harmony, balance, rainbows. Coming into a place where all is well. You know, coming into a place of wholeness, feeling complete, feeling safe, feeling loved, receiving love and giving love equally. This is what you're coming into. Healing the heartbreak, because there is a lot of heartbreak here. Going to the other side, seeing the dawn after the darkness. This is really powerful. This is moving into a new way of life. Are you ready? Are you ready to trust? Are you ready to trust this journey? Are you ready to get off the treadmill, the hamster wheel, whatever it is that's holding you back, that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you bound? Are you ready? Do something for your inner child. Celebrate your inner child. Maybe you want to take the day off and do all inner child's type stuff, okay? Do something for your inner child, because your inner child is working really hard. And like, I just see your inner child just like holding your face, hugging you, kissing you, loving you. It's so beautiful, so sweet. Oh my gosh. So pile 2, if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Join the Capital LOVE tribe. Keep going. I'm proud of you. You're doing amazing. You're doing a great job. You got this. Keep loving yourself. Keep growing. Please comment below. Let me know if this resonated. Also share the video. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the Capital LOVE Tribe. Thank you all so much. Pile 3, this is your card, Inner Child. So, your inner child wants you to connect. Your inner child is asking for you to connect. It's time to let your inner child talk to you. Allow your inner child to tell you what your inner child is afraid of, what your inner child is scared of, fearful of. This is your inner child. This image right here, this is really powerful here. This is your inner child curled up in a ball. Feeling very vulnerable, feeling very sad, very fearful, feeling like no one is there to give love, to hold, to hug, to kiss, feeling very alone. Your inner child wants to connect. And this is directly connected with your heart chakra. Your inner child wants to talk to you. Your inner child is saying, please talk to me. Please ask me why I'm scared. Please ask me why I am afraid. There's a strong energy here around abandonment. Abandonment and rejection. Some of you were rejected by your father. You were rejected or abandoned by your father. Some of you were, your mother died at a young age. You blamed yourself. Some of you were adopted and you're holding on to, why did they leave me? Why did they let me go? Why didn't they keep me? Why couldn't I stay with my parents? Your inner child wants to talk to you. Your inner child is asking, please. Please ask me what I'm afraid of. Please ask me why I'm scared, why I'm in a tight ball, why I'm crying. Some of you feel very rejected by the people in your life. People in your life are mirroring this rejection wound. Some of your relationships have been falling apart, or, some of you have been waiting to be engaged or waiting to take your relationship to the next level, and this person has not done that yet, and you feel rejected. You're feeling like, what else can I do to prove myself? What else can I do to show this person that I'm worthy of the next level of this connection? Why won't you marry me? Why won't you ask me to move in? That's the rejection wound coming up. Why won't you just love me? Why won't you accept me? This is the rejection wound. This is your inner child saying, hey, this goes back. This doesn't start here. This goes back. This goes back to when you were a child. Why won't this person be with me? Why am I not good enough? Why doesn't this person see that we should be together? That's what I'm hearing. This is the rejection wound. You're not feeling good enough. You're not feeling good enough to be with this person, or you're not feeling good enough. Like, it's basically going back to, well, if I was good enough, my parents would have kept me. If I was good enough, mom or dad wouldn't have walked out. If I was good enough, my parent wouldn't have passed away. If I was good enough, I wouldn't have been yelled at all the time. These are stories you've been telling yourself, and it's just simply not true. This is about you getting in touch with your inner child and letting your inner child cry. Letting your inner child open up. Letting your inner child free. Some of you here you're avoiding a transformation. For some of you, you're battling some mental health challenges right now. Things have been getting pretty dark. I feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul. I have a video on that. You can check that out on my channel. It's scary. You're waking up. You don't feel good enough. Again, like there's some type of relationship wound here that's triggering many of you. Why won't this person be with me? You know, why doesn't this person love me? They don't see who I am. You know, these things are being triggered, and this is awakening. This is waking you up to the pain, the things that you need to heal, the things from childhood. Why did my dad leave me? My dad didn't love me. My dad didn't think I was good enough. These things are coming up, and it's scary. And a lot of you, your inner child is holding on to all of that. Just like in that picture, like a tight ball. I'm just imagining your inner child just sitting in a dark room in a tight ball. No one's there. And just your inner child feels so unsafe. Unsafe to just relax. Unsafe to just lay out. Because your inner child is in a room alone. No one's there. But your inner child is so scared that the inner child is just like this. Like waiting for someone to hurt. And then that's the pain that your inner child is holding on to. The pain from the past, the wounds. It's scary, but you have to dive into it because it's time to transform. This awakening is happening for you. It's not happening to hurt you. It's not happening to make you feel uncomfortable. It is going to be uncomfortable, but this awakening is to help you, to expand you, to stretch you so you could grow and find who you really are and get in touch with who you are and who you are meant to be. For some of you, you know, you had dreams of being an artist, dreams of being a teacher, or helping children or something like that. Or maybe you had a teacher that you were really close with as a child here for some of you. Kindergarten teacher I'm hearing, or maybe you were a kindergarten teacher. This helps you to connect with your inner child. Helping children, working with children, talking to children, drawing, photography. This helps you to connect with your inner child. Your inner child is saying, just draw. Or just write, and I'll show you what I want to say. I'll let you know what I want to talk about. Just do it. Just pick up a pen or pencil and just do it. For some of you, you want to be a teacher or social worker. Your inner child is saying, go for it. This is going to be healing. This helps your inner child to unlock, to open up, to blossom. Some of you, you know, you dealt with some serious challenges. Like I said, it's a serious rejection wound here. And this has been mirrored in all of your relationships. For some of you, like I said, you're really dealing with you're really being triggered hard right now. Like I feel like family is like asking you questions, it's triggering. It's just a lot of things coming at you. And so you may be feeling really angry, and your inner child is saying they feel that. And your inner child is saying this is all pushing you to open up the wound, to heal it. To put the love there. You are good enough. Mom or dad did not leave because of you. It was because of them, not you. You had nothing to do with that. You were not at fault. Your parents gave you up for adoption because they could not handle it. You had nothing to do with that. It's not your fault. Take the blame off of yourself. I know it's hard to do. I know it's like, well, who else am I supposed to blame? No one's here. You know, who else? But no, it has nothing to do with you. You were not at fault. That was not your problem, your issue. You did not cause that. Start doing that. Write a letter to your inner child. Start doing things to release yourself of the pain and the blame, and forgive yourself and forgive the people that caused this rejection wound. Because this allows you to free yourself. Free yourself and free your inner child. Your inner child, I'm feeling so much pressure and pain in my lower back, and that's the root chakra. Your inner child is like, I am not safe. I am not safe. I have not felt safe maybe ever. And I want to feel safe. We deserve to feel safe. We deserve to feel what freedom and safety feels like. Some of you right now, you are being purified and cleared, cleansed. Sorry, y'all. Purified, cleared, and cleansed. Again, things are coming up for a reason. Some of you are going to have to speak up for yourself. You're going to have to tell this romantic partner what you feel, what you think. You're going to have to say, I acted like this because of this wound, or I'm afraid you're going to abandon me. It's not easy to say those things, but some of you are going to have to say this to your romantic partner. I'm afraid, maybe I did these things because I'm afraid you're going to leave me. I'm afraid to be rejected by you. I'm afraid to be abandoned again. And then you're going to have to be honest. This is what I'm working through. I'm working through my abandonment issues. Okay? Because this is healing. This is clearing it. Now you're being open and honest. You're not keeping everything bottled in. For many of you, your inner child is holding a lot. It's a lot of weight on your inner child. That's why your inner child can't open up and relax, because there's a lot there. Okay? Right action. The time is now when you are told to do so. You are on this path to help your inner child be free, to help your inner child be safe. You may be having a lot of back problems right now because my back is really bothering me. And that's root chakra. Not feeling safe, not feeling secure, not feeling valued. You have to value yourself first. But you are going to have to release that energy around, why did they leave me? Why did they reject me? It has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. You did nothing. You were beautiful, amazing, precious, a gift from heaven that has nothing to do with you. And it has everything to do with the people that did it. And I'm so sorry for your pain. So sorry. But your inner child, you deserve this, and your inner child deserves to feel love, safety, freedom. And then you will see this person mirroring back to you, healing. It's not going to be, why are they not accepting me? Why are they not loving me? Why do they want to leave? Why are they not giving me what I deserve? I deserve this. No. Give it to yourself first. You're going to be healing that. Reassuring yourself, reassuring your inner child, you're safe. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything. You didn't do this. You didn't cause this confusion, disruption, and commotion. None of this was your fault. You're going to have to, you may need to write a letter to the people that rejected you, forgiving them when you're ready. That's another action. If you were abandoned by a parent, write a letter to the parent. You don't have to give it to them. You could just write it, read it aloud, and burn it. That's healing. Write a letter to your inner child. I forgive you. I love you. You are safe. Okay. So you have rewards coming, coins. This is money. This is abundance. When you do these things, when you take the right action and you do this healing work, you will be rewarded. For some of you, this is getting ready to be like a string of rewards coming through. Okay? A lot of different things. It's not just money. It's a lot of different things coming in. And your inner child is saying, you deserve this. You earned it. You are worthy of this. Start speaking those words over yourself now. I deserve this. I am worthy. I am worthy of accepting this. I am worthy of receiving this. And I deserve this. Okay? Start speaking these things over yourself now. When you feel doubt coming in, no, you deserve this. And then we have bag of marbles. This is the mystery here. What will happen when your inner child is free and feeling safe? Who knows, right? Who knows when your inner child comes out of the cocoon? Your inner child comes out of the little ball. Your inner child is now safe with no pain and no worry, no guilt, no shame, no feeling left and abandoned and rejected. What will happen? It's a bag of marbles. Anything can happen. Anything can literally happen. Any miracle can take place. Anything. Anything. And that's what your inner child wants you to know. It's limitless potential here. Limitless. Anything can happen. Any miracles you could think of. I really hope that helps, Pile 3. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Please free your inner child. Free yourself. Love yourself. Okay? You are worthy. You are deserving. Keep going. You got this. Please like the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Share the video. Comment below. Let me know how this resonated. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.